So this is going to be the beginning of the next vlog. It's Saturday morning. I wrapped up the other one last night and re-edited the whole thing. The only thing I couldn't get to work was putting like an end card for the video. It like kept making iMovie freak out, so I'm just going to give up on that and upload it without one, because that's fine. Anyway, so I'm going to start this one off with a little book haul of books that just came in yesterday. Well, 4 of them came yesterday. And let's discuss what my next book is going to be. I think I'm going to read this next, maybe. Don't hold me to it, but Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. I finally bought this. I've been eyeballing it, but they have like this really pretty sprayed edge paperback that just came out, and so I went ahead and ordered this edition of it. And it is about a prince of hell, the Prince of Envy, and a girl named Camilla who's an artist apparently, and they have to go through some sort of bargain, or she's making a bargain with him. I don't know, but they're going the glittering demon courts to the sultry vampire realm and beyond, while trying to avoid the trap of falling in love. Sounds good to me, and I've heard really good reviews about this. This is her more adult series. I did not read the other series that's more YA. I hear a lot of people DNF that. I might check it out from the library. Okay, Siri. Haunted. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Anyway, I might check out the other books, the more YA versions from the library. I don't think you have to read those to read this, but I don't think I'm going to, at least not first. And then the next one I got is King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. And this one, I listened to like the sample from Audible for this, and then I just decided to buy the paperback of it. It was like $9.99 on Amazon. But I've never read anything from this author. I've also never read anything from Carrie Maniscalco. But this is about Isolde, and I think she's a princess, and she's being forced to marry the vampire king. I know in the little sample I listened to, basically, she's had a relationship with her bodyguard that she doesn't want to continue, so I can see that being an issue. And then the vampire army is like camped outside of their castle, and I think her father is going to marry her off to avoid being killed by the vampires. That's the gist I got. And then Knights of Obedience. This is Vines and Venom Book 1 by Rachel Mays. I saw this recommended on TikTok based on if you liked Quicksilver, like dark romantasy. So I decided to get this. Emily is being married to King Cyrus. Her parents are like marrying her off, and I don't think the king's brother agrees with this. He thinks she's like money hungry and an opportunist, and something about disaster strikes and now they only have each other, so probably a little bit of enemies to lovers because he doesn't trust her. Like she has a choice in who she marries. Anyway, of course it's always the woman's fault. But anyway, yeah, so this was considered like a dark romantasy. So excited to try that out because I really enjoyed Quicksilver. I gave that 5 stars. Then we have The Coven of Ruin by T.K. Tucker. I have never heard of this until I saw it and I just bought it, but it's basically like witches and the Greek gods is what I'm getting here. Ares and a witch named Trista. And I think he's gonna like champion her, and that's how they meet, because I don't know, something like that. Something about her being in an arena and him seeing like her power, like I don't know about powerless, but she doesn't know what she's doing. She's untrained, that's what it is. So yeah, I think this one sounds pretty interesting. I've never read anything that combined like witches and Greek gods. that I can think of. So something different. And then also this book has like a bend to it, and I don't know why, because it's, anyway. And then this one I thought would be good more for like fall time. This is called Hollowed by Jessica S. Taylor, and this is supposed to be like about Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman. And apparently the Headless Horseman is protecting Sleepy Hollow from being perceived by the mortal realm, and they give a sacrifice to him every year. Is it every year? Yeah, each year. To, you know, keep him protecting them. And apparently he's not anything what she thought he was going to be. She's like this year's sacrifice. And Katrina is going to, I guess, get the hots for the Headless Horseman. I don't know. Sounds intriguing to me. This definitely gave me like spooky romantasy, and I'm here for it. So I wish it was fall. It's like a swamp outside right now. So yeah. So those are the 5 books that I just acquired this week. And I went on a little bit of a, you know, sometimes you just need serotonin. Anyway, so let's figure out what I'm going to read next. I was originally really intrigued to read King of Battle and Blood. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'll check in when I decide what I'm actually going to start reading or have started reading, because as a mood reader, the decision is always a tough one. Hello. So it is Sunday morning and it's 10 o'clock. I've been up since 5, thanks to Carrot. Who needs an alarm clock when you have cats that want breakfast? Which he didn't even eat all of it. He's finishing it right now, so crazy cat. But anyway, I do have an update. I didn't update yesterday at the end of the day because I didn't actually start a book that up like all afternoon, and then I had to leave to go to a birthday party. And I got home around, well, by the time I got done with everything, probably like 8 o'clock, I settled in and I started reading King of Battle and Blood. And I am now 44% of the way through, and it's really good. Initially, when I first started reading it, I was like, it was kind of, you know, immediately sexual off the bat. Like, the FMC is not shy of her sexuality in any way. This is not like you're reading about like the shrinking virgin. She's 26, so she's a little bit older, and you know, than the typical like 19-20-year-old. And the MMC is a like over 200-year-old vampire, which is kind of nice because usually they're like 500. At least he's only 200 and something. But they meet pretty quickly, and you know, he's there to like conquer her kingdom. And he has a meeting with the king and asks for her hand in marriage as his price for not going to war with them. And the king says no, but Isolde agrees to it. And her and Adrian are now married and on their way back to his kingdom. At this point, there's no talk of her becoming a vampire, so theoretically this is a short-lived relationship, but I'm sure probably by the end of this she will, because I feel like every book like this that you read, whoever's mortal ends up becoming immortal in some way. But in this world, the lore of vampires is essentially that one of the goddesses was angered and cursed Adrian and made him a vampire. I don't know if she made other vampires or if he has made all the vampires, but he is cursed and has become a vampire. And we're getting some backstory here about witches. And I have a theory. I don't know if it's true, and I guess this might be a spoiler if it turns out to be true. If you don't want to know, then skip. I'll try to put like a timestamp up when I'm done talking about this. But basically, she's really afraid of fire, and she was not burned as a child. Like, he asks her about it, like, were you burned? And she's like, no, and she doesn't really give any reason for it. She's just afraid of it. So the witches in this world were burned 200 years ago, and there's like false history that she's been taught about what actually happened. And basically the king that was in charge of the kingdom that he rules, that Adrian rules now, Adrian took over the kingdom from that king when he became a vampire, presumably. And so he's like educating her on what really happened because he was alive, and the witches were burned. And he like sort of immediately sees something in her at their first meeting, and then he also makes a comment escorting her back to the palace the night before their wedding. It's like a phrase he says, and then she immediately knows the answering phrase that comes after it, even though she doesn't say it out loud, but he can read her thoughts, so he knows that she responded with it. And so my theory is that she is like his soulmate or whatever, some sort of form or fashion, like reincarnated, and he recognizes that in her. That's my theory, because I'm not saying he's cruel, but obviously in this world they're meant to believe that vampires are horrible monsters because he is conquering all of the other kingdoms. But to her, and even, otherwise, he hasn't given her any reason to see a bad side of him. Like, he treats her very kindly, and I mean, he's still got that edge to him, but he treats her with kindness and respect and takes care of her and all of that jazz. So pretty much he's giving like the villain, well, not necessarily with his own people, but he's very feared among this world, but he takes very good care of her. So anyway, that's my theory, and I'm probably going to finish this pretty quickly because I only read a little bit of this last night. The rest of it I've read this morning, so I'm flying through it pretty easily. And I'll update again when something either happens or I finish it. Bye. Good morning. So it is Tuesday. I'm getting ready for work. What's new? So I do have some updates. I didn't update again Sunday or yesterday at all. I don't really know why yesterday, besides from the fact that I was like listening to a book, so I just didn't want to update. But I did finish King of Battle and Blood. I didn't finish it Sunday, which is why I didn't really update. I still could have, but I got it maybe like 92%, and then it was like I had to go to bed. So I finished it yesterday during work real quick because I only had a little bit left on my lunch break. But I gave that 5 stars. I don't know if I should keep it at 5 stars. Like, that was my gut instinct, was 5 stars. I might bump that down to a 4. But I did really enjoy it. If you watched my spoilery section of the last clip, I was correct. And I don't know how I feel about it. It does lead to some interesting conflict between them. There's some tension there over that being the case, but I'm not going to say anything further because I would have to go into a whole spoilery thing again. But anyway, eye drops. Basically, I gave it 5, might bump it down to a 4. I usually tend to go with kind of my gut instinct upon finishing because that's when it's like fresh, and I take it like that's how I really felt about it. But in summary, it is very smutty. So if you don't like a lot of smut, this is probably not this book or series for you. I like the side characters, and they have their own sort of side things happening. The twist at the end, I did not see that coming, and it has definitely had some repercussions for our FMC, but at the same time, not as much as I would think. And then I think that's basically all I have to say. I might go back and annotate it, actually, because there was a lot of lines in there that I was like, oh, that would be, like, I would highlight this, or I would have something to say about this. So I do want to get into annotating. I just have this, like, block about writing things in my books. And then I was like, well, you could get those clear stickies, but then I can't use all the clear, like, nice color markers and stuff I already have, because I think you have to use certain ones, or otherwise it, like, separates as you write, you know, that kind of situation. Anyway, I should have more books to show you. I'm on a little bit of a binge, but I have some more books supposed to come today. I don't know if they'll be here in time to film a clip today, but if not, I'll film it tomorrow. But I did start the next book in the series, which is Queen something. I can't remember right now. And I'm not loving it. I think I'm probably close to 50% into it. I got the audiobook on Libby, so I just kind of, I did order a physical copy already because I was loving the first book so much. And then I started the audio before the physical book is getting here. And I'm just not sure that I'm having the best time. Basically, the conflict of the first book is that he's a vampire, a monster, and she's human, and her kingdom has been led to believe incorrect history, I guess you could say. And she's learning that that is not what really happened, and coming around and, like, you know, seeing Adrian for who he really is, right? Good, cool. However, to me, that's the conflict of the first book. Like, can I love a monster? That whole thing as she's starting to fall for him. Now we're into the second book, and Anne's is kind of fumbling the bag a little bit. Like, he's not doing so well by her. You know, things have happened and he didn't react with empathy, and then something else happens and he completely disregards how she would feel about it for the sake of the court, even though he sort of knows the repercussions with her, but he does it anyway. It's just the whole thing. And so basically I did look up some reviews because I'm already 50% in, so at this point I'm like, whatever. And they're like, basically, hey, I'm filming. Pause, please. Go on. Yep. Gotta rescue her from the cat. Anyway, they don't really, like, hurt each other or anything. They're just tussling. I don't know. They're weird. I've called them frenemies. But anyway, yeah, so the reviews were saying, like, you know, this book is basically like fucking and fighting. And yes it is. And I say that because they use the word fuck in this book a lot. Yeah, for being like sort of a medieval vibe. Yeah. But anyway, I think there's a hair. This happens to me like every day in the same spot. A hair. Anyways, yeah, it's basically this second book. To me, it's like we should be past that main conflict, which we sort of are, but it's like we're finding new ways to put conflict in here that doesn't necessarily need to be happening. Like, once or twice, whatever, but there's been, like, I think 3 major things that they have fought about and then made up about and we're only 50% in. So I can only imagine what the next 50% is going to be. And I read somewhere that, I guess, I'll have to check it out, but in the author's note, apparently Scarlett St. Clair said she wrote this book in like 4 weeks because she had to write it in between other projects and things. And I'm like, okay, well, if you had to do that, then I see why we're lacking a little bit in what's going on. Basically, the plot is not really progressing. Like, we're looking for a witch who's evil, and, you know, you'll understand that from the first book if you read it. Hey. And then we're also looking for people that we need to get revenge on from the court and killing them. And it's not happening in any sort of, like, exciting way. Hey. Hey. Guys. Lord help me. It's like having little kids. Hey. Hey. Good luck to me editing that out. Maybe I'll just leave it in, honestly. I don't know. My first editing adventure was quite the adventure, so don't know if I want to do that again anytime soon. But I'm gonna. But anyway, yeah, that's my update. That's where I'm at. And yeah, apparently there's a third book and a novella coming out in like 2025 maybe. And I was super excited about that. But now I'm not sure that I am. But I mean, I'm going to finish it. It's not like horrible. I'm not having a bad time. It's just not, it's not going as well as the first one. And then let's see. I know that, I think what I'm going to read after this is the first book in the Zodiac Academy series. And that's really like a hefty series, so if I like it, that's a big commitment. But I've seen that they're gonna do new covers for the series, and they've already released the first book with a new cover. It's on Amazon. It's like the gold and black one is the new cover of the first book. And I kind of like the OG covers. Like, they never really drew me in, but now that I know what the series is about, I'm more interested to read it. Because I've been watching, it's a book talker, and I don't know the name of her channel, but I'll put it somewhere, either in the description box or on the screen. But she's like obsessed with Zodiac Academy, and she's kind of convinced me that I want to read it. And so I guess the OG covers, I mean, I watched her video saying that the new covers were coming out and that the old ones were only going to be around as long as they were in stock, but that was the end of June, and they're all still in stock. But I only have the first book, and I bought it at a used bookstore, and I remember when I bought it, there was like maybe almost the full like regular series. Like, it was probably like 7 books at the time there. Like, somebody sold the whole series of what they had, and I was like, you can't do that because you've never read it. You don't even really know what this is about. Don't buy a whole series. Now I wish I had, because some of those books are a little bit more expensive on Amazon, at least. And to buy like the rest of the regular series, like through book 9 without book 1, which I already have, was $200. And I was like, oh, I can't commit to this. So I bought a few. I'm kind of giving away my book haul, but I bought 2 and 3. So I kind of want to read the first one just to make sure I like the series, so that I know if I want to keep like buying a few here and there, because I don't want to spend $200 at one time. And definitely not if I don't even know if I like the series. So that's the plan next. So I probably will finish this book today, the sequel to King of Blood and Battle that I can't remember the name of. Queen is in the title. And I have the audiobook to Zodiac Academy as well. So I'm going to start that, I think, next is the plan. And I did go ahead and go buy some new AirPods yesterday on my lunch break because I have lost my AirPods. Tried to wait a couple weeks to see if they would turn up and look for them and everything, and I can't find them. And I'm just like dying without my AirPods at work. So, because there's times when I have to be on the phone for like a lot of my day, and there's times when I don't. So, like if there's not a lot going on, and I want to be able to listen to my audiobooks in that downtime. So, oh my god, my hair is sizzling. I blew dry like the under layer while it was clipped up before I started filming, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, that's my update. That's what we're doing. How's everyone's week going? What are we up to? It's actually, the reason I decided to do my hair is it's not as humid here all of a sudden after all that rain. So, it's a little bit cooler out. I went on a nice walk with the pups last night because it wasn't like walking in soup. That's how it feels to me when you walk out and the air is just so thick with humidity. It's like literally trying to walk through soup. And it's hot and it's sticky. It's just not comfortable. Oh, and my hair dryer died yesterday. Like, of course, the first time I dry my hair in ages, because I've just been wearing it in a clip for summer because there's no point. It just frizzes and poofs out. I have naturally curly hair. But I have had this Revlon one, the oval one, since this like first came out. I bought this like before it got really popular, and it's dying. Like, it didn't fully die on me, but it definitely sounds very sad. Okay, what time is it? 7:25. Oh my god, I need to leave like now. But anyway, okay, I'll catch y'all later. Hello, so it's Tuesday evening after work, and as promised, my packages have arrived. Well, actually not as promised because I wasn't sure they would be here in time. But before I open the Amazon stuff, I do have another bookish box to open. This actually came last week, but for some reason I just kept forgetting about it, so I didn't put a clip of it in the last vlog. But let's see. I'm just gonna skip to the book because I actually am curious about what it is. This is going to be the April box, if you don't want spoilers. Let's see. We have a little art print. Don't know if this is from the book, but we're gonna find out. Alright, so this is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Yeah, it's pretty rosy and forward, straight edges. And then it's wrapped, and I don't have scissors, so I'll probably put some kind of little clip of what the end papers look like. But yeah, I've heard of this, obviously. I've actually never read any Elsie Silver, so this is a good place to start, I guess. So yeah, I am going to assume that this is from the book because they're wearing like modern clothes. Let's see, and then it comes with a little sticker of the cover. For the t-shirt, looks like it is on brand with a cowboy romance. Let's see. Roped into romance, that's cute. they did a good job with that, being on theme. And then we have Brutal Birthright series inspired book sleeve. That's by Sophie Lark. Never read that series. Oh, it's cute though. It's got like little skulls and strawberries. That's cute. And it has a little Velcro for your book. I will actually probably use that, so nice. We love a usable object. Then we have a pin. Let's see. April's theme is bookish. Honestly, I have no idea what that says. Bookish something. Let's see. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's see. This is what it looks like. I think that's focusing. And we got the regular rarity level, the Eden's series by Devney Perry is what this is supposed to be from. So there's that. I'm just kind of chucking everything back in the box for right now. And then we have Shadow Singer Book Tin. That's by Sarah J. Maas. This is actually kind of nice. It's got a dent in it. Looks like this. So it's supposed to be like a book, but the dent up here, I don't know if you can tell. I think you can tell. The bottom part has a little dent too, but then it just pops open. You can keep stuff in there. That's cute for your bookshelf. I will probably actually use that as well. So, okay. Bookish Box is actually doing pretty well so far this month. This is maybe the most usable box I've gotten. And then we have a little, a Darkly, because now we're into the Darkly box. If you had, they changed it starting in January, but a book journal. This is actually kind of cute. This is what the cover looks like. And it's got a little, first page is a little reading tracker. And then reading planner pages. So it's basically just like, that's all the pages are the reading planner. So you put title, genre, page count, tropes, format, you read it in, start date, end date, star rating, spice level, book vibes, and favorite quotes. So that's what those planner pages say. That's actually really cute. And then at the back, let's see, I think there's some sort of, so then it switches in the back. There's a few pages that are all like top reads. And you can put, you know, title, author, and genre. That's really cute, actually. It's nice and small. I have a book journal, but maybe if I get, I don't know what I would intersperse this for, but it's cute. And then onto my Amazon stuff. So I did get some markers from Stipilo. I don't know actually how you say that. This is the pastel pack, and it's like the wider tips. So these are the 1mm size. They were just too pretty to pass up. And then I also got the soft colors of the regular 0.4mm ones. And then the rest of what's in here should be books. Gotta have the books. Would it be a clip without Riley and Carrot fighting? probably not. She's gonna become a hallmark of my channel. Here, play with that to distract yourself. All right, so as I mentioned this morning, I did get some of the Zodiac Academy books. So this is book 2, and I already have book 1 that I got used, which is, oh my God, is that a different size? This might be a different height than the copy I have of book 1. We'll have to evaluate that thought in a second. And then I also got book 3. Is this book 3? Yeah, book 3. So there's that. It's a kind of a chunker. How big is the font? It's not that big. Anyway, I think it's like if you get to book 3, you should know if you're invested or not. So, because this book has a lot of like offshoots and prequel and other things, so it's a lot of books to commit to. But anyway, and then also I got Queen of Myth and Monsters, the sequel to King of Blood and Battle that I couldn't remember the name of this morning. So there's that. I'm already 50% into this with the ebook, and I didn't read any more today at work because it was like busy. So anyway, and then the final thing I got is the 3rd book in the Kindred's Curse saga, the paperback, the indie paperback. I just need to find now a copy of the indie paperback in book 2, Glow of the Everflame, just so they match. Which I honestly don't know if it's a bad idea, because when they release the 4th book, is it going to match these indie copies? Are they going to push the 4th? I thought the 4th book was supposed to release like this fall, but will they push that back until they release the traditionally published versions of 1 through 3? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. And I'll be really mad if I have matching 1 through 3 of the indie pubs and then don't have a matching 4th book. Anyway, but yeah, this one is the chonker. And I already had book 1 before they decided to not post them anymore. Or not post, but make them. And, oh, there's some damage to it. I mean, it's not bad, but you know when you like buy a new book, you want it to be pristine. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's got this little corner focus. Yeah, it's like ruffled up there. Anyway, whatever. That little tiny corner is not enough to send the book back, but just saying. Oh wait, no, there's more. Fuck. The top corner is torn. Oh my God. Shit. Got it. And it's like peeling. Great, so great. Love that. Guys, stop. Anyway, that's it. That's the haul. I'm gonna go hopefully read something and figure out what to eat for dinner. That's the plan. Catch you later. Hello. Okay, so let me flip this closed so that I'm not staring at myself. All right, I finished Queen of Myth and Monster today, and I think I'm gonna lean towards like a. Do I want to go this far? Maybe like a 2.5 star. I probably would round it. Am I gonna round it down to a 2 when I put it on Goodreads? I think I'm gonna round it down to a 2. The main couple in this, Adrian and Isolde, you know, this is book 2, so I don't want to like spoil anything. I think I probably said as much as I can say in my other clips without like spoiling the book. And things have developed in the end, but like in weird ways. Like the relationships that we think we're building are not going to plan. Yeah, I don't think I can say anything else without spoiling it, but this is just basically a lot of the main couple fighting and then making up by fucking. And it just got really repetitive and really old because in the first book, he's spending so much time proving to her that, you know, she can care for him. Like, he's not just a monster. Like, there's more to him and he really cares for her and yada yada. And then you get to the second book and at every turn, he's doing something to make her angry with him. And, like, she never gives up on him or anything, but it's kind of like you spent so much time trying to win her over and now you're just, like, running amok and ruining everything. Yeah, I don't like the path we're on. It ended on a cliffhanger. I don't know exactly. That's another thing. Okay, I don't know exactly when this came out, but I know that the third book and like a novella are supposed to be coming out like 2025, I guess, maybe. And this is copyright 2023, so it's been a hot minute since this came out. Anyway, I'm gonna put this down because I'll just wave it around. Yeah, I'm gonna bump this down to a 2 because the ending is a cliffhanger that leaves us pretty confused. At least I feel confused. I listened to all of this on audio. I didn't actually ever even crack open the physical copy or the, you know, of this. I'm feeling a little bit confused on the ending. Like, characters, like I said, are not who we thought they were, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my mind. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But then, to top it off, the book ends on a cliffhanger, and then we go to this epilogue of essentially, like, their version of Christmas time. And it's just, like, this cutesy little, like, she's going to get a gift for him, but there's still, like, danger around and everything. And it's like, okay, was this a snippet from in the story that we're adding on as an epilogue? Or like a, I mean, hold on. Okay. Apparently there's a random epilogue / bonus chapter, whatever the heck it is, that's not in the physical copy that was on the audiobook. Now I'm even more confused. However, it's a snippet of essentially their Christmas, like I was saying. And it's like there's still danger because they're talking about, like, you know, oh, you can't go off alone, and like tell so-and-so where you're going to be so that if something happens, they know where to send me to look for you, like while she's going to find him a Christmas present and all this stuff. And then it's like, where is this taking place in the story? Because that's not where we're at when we ended the story. And so maybe it's just like a deleted scene or something. I don't know, but it felt very like random and haphazard to me. So anyway, yeah, for reasons for 2-star, well, 2.5, but I'm giving it a 2 when I put it on Goodreads, is repetitiveness of the fighting and making up. It doesn't make sense with the character arc because he worked so hard to win her over in the first book. And couple that with the weird bonus chapter that apparently I don't even know if it fully exists, if it was a figment of my imagination in the audiobook. And then the direction that what little plot there is going makes not a lot of sense to me. So yeah, that's a lot of clip to say not very much, but That's my thoughts. I think I sort of work out how I feel about things as I'm filming the clip. I need to probably get my thoughts together prior to filming clips. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. And I know I mentioned starting Zodiac Academy. I have to figure out if I'm up to that or not. We'll see. So, hello. Yeah, they're settling in for the night. But anyway, I will check in when I start another book. Hello, friends. Okay, so it has been like, I don't know, probably 2 weeks since I updated this vlog. And, you know, we're just going through some things, and I just didn't think I would project a positive vibe into the camera. And since it was only my second vlog, I don't think we need to start off depressing. But I do have a couple packages that have arrived. Look at my cute little bat scissors. Aren't these so cute? Anyway, I got them on Amazon. But I got a couple packages. So I think Bookish Box might be trying to make me eat my words, because it looks like we've got another one here. And then I got a notification this week that another one shipped. So that's like 3 boxes coming in sort of almost like 1 month span of time. So good on them. You know, I guess I just had to speak it into existence. So what month is this? Like I said before, in August, I switched over prior to this charge time for the August, starting with the August box, to go down to just the book. So these ones that I'm getting that have the t-shirts and all the goodies, I won't be getting these when I start getting the August box. But in the meantime, this is the May 2024 box. My cat's nibbling on the box. But so this is the t-shirt. You think I'd kill for you but not die for you? Question mark. So that's that from The Ritual, which makes sense because actually you know, these are the darkly box, so it's just a little darker themes. I know The Ritual is a darker book. I own it. I'll have to check, but I definitely haven't read it. So, oh, this pen is cute, actually. I knew this would happen. Like, as soon as I switched boxes, I'd be like, oh, this stuff's so cute. How to sail while at half-mast, plundering the fate, pirate's booty, dripping seamen, mastering stormy seas, but it's like, you know, seamen, like, here, I'll just hold it up so you can see it. And it is oh, I got the extra rare one this time, guys. But it's from Silver Tongue Devil by Stacey Marie Brown. That's kind of a fun pin. The Plated Prisoner series inspired cursive necklace. I've never read The Plated Prisoner, but they sure do love to give you stuff from that series. It says villain era. You know, whatever. I don't think I'd wear that. I can't even wear fake metals. I'm sure it's not real gold. So, as always, the spoiler sticker, which I didn't really look at because I don't want to be spoiled this time. Alright. So we have yet another, like, fanny pack style bag. Well, actually, I guess the other one they sent was more of like a little crossbody style. Morally gray all the way. I will absolutely never wear this in my lifetime. So, there's that. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm canceling this part of the box, because I just, no. And then a Ship of Bones and Teeth inspired lighter cover. Okay. I don't smoke, but I do have lighters for my candles, so You're the moon and I'm the tides. I do have this book. I haven't read it yet, but I do own it. So that's what that looks like. There we go. Focus. Okay. I'm going to turn the light back on because it's kind of dark without it. Carrot's helping. Okay. Ooh, this might actually be something kind of intriguing. This is the book Devil in the Deep Blue Sea by Stacey Marie Brown. And then on the spine it says Silver-Tongued Devil and then also Devil in Boots. This is more than one book. So it's a box, you know, like a book sleeve. And then this is the cover. Should I turn up the light a little bit more? There you go. And then that's the spine, the back, and then the edges. It does go all the way around. Oh, it has a little timeline. Here are the end papers. So, yeah. These books do feel kind of fragile, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's being opened for the first time. Oh, here we go. Here we go. A little scene on the other end. I wonder if these are like novellas bound up together or something, because yeah, I think it is. Because further in, there's another chapter 1, another timeline. Okay, Devil in Boots. So this is a bind up of multiple stories in a series, which I like because that way I have everything in one nice pretty edition and I don't have to go rooting. Oh no, I just stuck that in the pages. Get it together. Okay. Nice. So you get Devil in the Deep Blue Sea and then also Silver-Tongued Devil and Devil in Boots. That explains that. I don't want to think about how long it took me to come to that conclusion. Okay. So the next thing is my Midnight Whispers box. Now this is the first thing I've ever ordered for Midnight Whispers, so I don't really know. I know this is a pre-order for the Holly Renee series, but I don't know if you get like more than just the books or what. Here's like a little nameplate. I'm going to assume that's a sticker. So Holly Renee. My cat is currently digging into my leg. Oh yeah, okay, so this is packaged very nicely. I'm going to get these little paper confettis everywhere. But we have a nice paper confetti noodles, and then we have the books very securely packaged. So it was in the middle like of those on the sides to stop it from shifting around, and then this is the books packaged very nicely. Yeah, it comes out like that. I really like how that was packaged. Okay. Oh, and they're all individually like saran wrapped. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, so we have A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows. Blood and Betrayal. I don't know if I like how they're putting backwards letters, but that's the back. And then Kingdom of Venom and Vows. And then, let me see how these go together. Sprayed edges. It makes like a little image when they're all together. So yeah, I waited quite a while for these. I think they were worth the wait, guys. They're really pretty. Maybe I'll read these again. I really like this series on the whole. The third book wasn't as great, but altogether I did really enjoy reading them. But anyway, yeah, if you don't know what that series is about, basically I'll give you the rundown of the first book. She is star-blessed in the human realm, and the Fae come to get her because she's been promised to the prince, and they come to claim her like on her birthday, whatever, she's old enough, and she's going there to marry him, and he's doesn't turn out to be the best guy, but she is immediately attracted to his bastard brother. And he's like in charge, the captain of the guard, all that stuff. So it's a pretty spicy series. I would say it's definitely spice over plot, but there is a plot, just a lot of spice. So also, in the meantime of this period of time where I didn't film anything or add to the vlog at all, I've only read one book, and I read it in one night, so obviously the mood struck me, and then I just, whatever. But I read The Haunted Heir by Holly Renee, which is fitting because this series is also by Holly Renee. This is the second book in her latest series, and I did read it completely on the day it came out. And it was good, but I really wish it hadn't ended on that cliffhanger. But who knows how long we have to wait for the next one now. But I guess, I assume it will be worth the wait. And now I'm trying to decide what I want to read, because it is Sunday of Labor Day weekend. So I have like the rest of today. It's like around noon. Oh no, it's closer to 1 now. But I can read all the rest of today and tomorrow, Monday, since it's Labor Day. And I'm just trying to decide what I'm in the mood for. It is September 1st, so I kind of want to read something with a little bit of spooky vibes. I was thinking of maybe Hollowed, which I hauled not too long ago. I'm pretty sure I hauled it in this vlog or the last vlog. But, that's a Headless Horseman retelling with a romance. And then also I was thinking of Nocticadia. I think that's how you say it. That is a book club pick for, A Court of Smut and Escapism. It's, I forget her name on TikTok. I will put it in the description box. But it's her book club on Fable. So I haven't really been able to read... Oh no, that's not the right email. I haven't been able to read many of her picks because everyone kept voting for things that I had just finished reading, so I had to wait a while to be able to really participate. But because I didn't really want to reread something I had literally just finished, but I'm hoping to participate in that. I already have the audiobook of it because I was using up all my Audible credits, so I could cancel Audible for a while because I just don't need to have the subscription forever and ever. So I used up all my credits and then canceled my Audible subscription. And that is one of the books that I purchased. And I know it's available on Kindle Unlimited. So I do have like an audio and a physical, an Kindle version that I can read and get through that probably fairly quickly. But I'm just not sure what I'm in the mood for. I think I've been sort of in a slump. So I'm probably just going to pick something, start it, and go from there. And I'll let you know if I pick anything. I might just end up procrastinating and doom scrolling. You never know. Anyway, take care. Okay, so I'm going to close this so I don't stare at it the whole time. Okay. Anyway, so I am like, I don't know, 65, 70% into Hollow by Karina Halley. I did look this up. Hold on. Because I was like, is it Hale or Halley? Hold on. Hi, I'm Karina Halley. Halley. Okay, so this is the first book I've read by her, but I do own other books by her. I don't know why this is the first one I'm picking up, actually, even though I already bought other ones. But this is called Hollow. It is a Sleepy Hollow retelling, and it's not the original one I was gonna read because I don't think that one had very much spice in it apparently, and that's just what I was in the mood for, was spice. So this one obviously is doing it. The screen is so dirty. What do you clean your Kindle screens with, guys? Anyway, I'm sitting here, as you saw in the little clip before this, watching, well, I have Harry Potter on, sort of just like for the vibes, and it's rainy outside, and I'm having a great, cozy Labor Day. This book is pretty good. We're in a bit of a love triangle, but I think they're all going to sort of come together, if you know what I mean. I don't want to spoil anything, but basically, our female main character is a witch, and there's a lot of things going on between her and her mom, and there's some mystery, some intrigue about what's going on, what happened to a previous professor that worked there, and our male main character, we have Brahm, who's like her childhood sweetheart, who she was betrothed to, and then we have the professor, who is Ichabod Crane, and yeah, it's pretty good. We're leaning towards a solid 4. But it's definitely giving me the fall spooky vibes that I was after. And I'll let you know my thoughts at the end. Hi friends. Okay, so it's many months later, and I'm editing this prior footage I have because I don't want to waste it. I want to have things make use of the footage I already have. But I never gave my thoughts on Hollow, so I'm here to do so. So I did finish this, but I didn't realize it was part of a duology. So the second book in this is called Legend, and I didn't get very far into it. I do still want to read it. It's still on my Kindle, but basically the ending of this is somewhat of a cliffhanger. We're left with a mystery about what's going on with her mom's motivations for what's been going on, and you have a reveal about the Headless Horseman, and you know, there's a big like sort of action scene going on, and then it just ends. Like pretty much the end of the night is the end of the book. So the next book picks up right where we left off, and I did end up giving this 4 stars. So definitely a good spooky time, although at the time this is going to be posted, it's not going to matter much unless you just like that thing all year long. But all in all, very smutty. If you don't like smut, don't read it. That's the theme. That's the theme of these 2 reading vlogs that I've posted, but especially this one, because of the things that I read in this vlog. So this will be the last clip, and the next vlog that I post, the 3rd one that I have footage for, is going to go over some life events and then catch us up to current day. So hope you enjoy. Thanks.